There you go. Also, before I head back to the Friendly Army, I do want to point out that this bridge down here leads into Baldur's Gate City proper. However, we are currently unable to even use that bridge to get into Baldur's Gate. And we won't be getting into Baldur's Gate until way, way later in the story. And seeing as... oh, whoops. And seeing as how, you know...
make it quick.
We're basically chugging along at a snail's pace, doing side quests in the meantime. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see that place for a while. I won't be able to be doing all the subquests in the game, mainly due to the way that this is being planned out. I want to do as many as I can, but there are some that are character specific, with using characters that I will not be getting. There are some side quests that use evil characters that we won't be getting. And there is, of course, the one I mentioned before that I won't be doing, mainly because it involves turning in an item to someone else, and I actually want to use that item for myself. So I will be metagaming a little bit in order to get that. So I will see you back inside the Friendly Army proper. 2 seconds.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Oh boy.
For the glory of hell!
Half over. Never mind about Friendly Army for now. I just wanted to point out a little situation we've gotten into. On the way to the Friendly Army, we got waylaid by a bunch of gibberlings, and I said that was fine, just go gibberlings. There's 2 half-ogres here, too. And I do want to gang up on them, because they can be considered... oh. They can be considered quite deadly. Oh dear. It'll be okay. Emmeline didn't have a lot of stuff on her. We can just carry the stuff back to the inn and everything will be all hunky-dory. And we have a whole bunch of, like, a majority of our party has quite a bit of space. Can hold quite a bit of weight. I hope this doesn't screw us over. Dearie me. I think it is quite a bit to resurrect people.
What? No sooner said than
You know
done.
something? This is all Decade's fault! Oh dear.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
At the very least, Rado didn't die. Alrighty. Let's use these Cure Light Wounds on the ones who really need it. And we'll take Imolin's stuff. Well, of course, there's loot.
Make it quick.
That is one upside to this, but unfortunately we're going to have to leave Emmeline here. Fortunately, her portrait is still there. She wasn't insta-perma-killed. Actually, I'm going to have Ajantis hold her stuff because he actually has space in his inventory. And I think he has an 18 strength, so he can still carry quite a bit.
By hell.
No, he has 17 strength, but that's still enough to carry, you know, what little bit Imowen had on her.
With help.
Yeah, he got this, no problem. Alright, so we got all Imowen's stuff. So we're prepared to give it all back to her upon her resurrection. Can't say I actually saw this coming. And the half ogres each have a helmet, bastard sword, and something of value. In that particular case, there's monies. And the gibberlings usually have gold on them.
No sooner said than done.
That didn't go particularly well, but it could have been worse. Could have been very much worse. What does this gibberling have? He has a scroll, charm person, which can be sold. And we can also sell that flail.
Make it quick.
Since we're not using the flail. And, yeah, I know it's a magical weapon. But, you know, if it's in the hands of somebody who can't use that kind of weapon, it really isn't overly effective. Alright, we're back at the inn now. As you can see, our characters are tired. They have fatigue. Basically, I just looked up fatigue. Fatigue, affects attributes. And they basically become fatigued once they're up for 24 hours straight, in-game hours. And every 4 hours after that, they'll suffer a luck penalty of -1. However, once you sleep, fatigue goes away. Now, before we do anything, I do want to check to see if we have enough for a raise for Imoen. Oh, okay. It's only 200 gold. She's at 1 hit point. But it's alright. If a person dies, I don't think they incur any penalties. At least not to my knowledge. Come on. There you go. Yeah, they don't incur any penalties for being raised. They don't think there's an experience penalty or anything like that. I know in 3.5 there's usually a hit to experience or constitution or something like that. But in Baldur's Gate, at the very least, because there are a few things in Baldur's Gate that don't go exactly by the rules. They had to adapt the rules in order to make it into this kind of game. And that, like, they do that a lot. I have a Dungeons and Dragons game for PSP, and it's based on 3.5 rules, but the rules are tweaked a little bit in order to get it to work with the nature of the game. But other than that, it's actually pretty faithful. Anyway, at the very least, in Baldur's Gate, you don't incur a penalty for being raised. So, actually, Argentus could use a couple of these potions. And Jaheira could use one too, actually. So what we'll do is we'll give one to Argentus. Well, actually, Argentus will keep these two. And I'll take one from Rado and give it to Jaheira. And then Imoen has her one potion. Oh, and now she's tired. It just took her a little bit. But hell, if I was just risen from the dead, I think I'd want a nap too. I mean, that's gotta be some sort of experience there. Experience,
Yes?
that might cause you to say, whoa, what a day. Or something to that effect. But of course, I haven't ever died or been resurrected, so I really don't have a frame of reference for that. Yeah, so I've basically been recording for about an hour, and all I've done so far is get an NPC and finish a side quest. That's all the progress I've made. And I got my thief killed. So yes, this game is going well, but, you know, I don't necessarily go into a Let's Play expecting a perfect run. And, you know, MON dying might be a little neat bit of a twist or something like that, but like, oh, I wonder what'll happen next. Suspense. After all, everyone's gaming experience is different.